Pitches to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown pace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer.
He's going to throw deep right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Trying to set up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Give to the running back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the single back. Snowed under by the defense. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He leaves it with his back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the field.
The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the South's oldest rivalry has written another chapter between the Tar Heels and Cavaliers, and here's the result. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pumps it downfield. Another incompletion on third down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll run the screen. Find some fresh air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Buys a little. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. And the ball's loose in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on 1st down. Lines is back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3 spot on the board before halftime. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the air on second down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 22 to Notre Dame. For now, expect you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Floats it out in space. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got the tight end. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
Space. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Working that left side now. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6-time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Motion from the back. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Puts it out of the air. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Got his man quickly.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will
think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's a draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
And as as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll run play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Power ahead. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. There he goes! Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They want that clock to run. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years.
Turning it on! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense breaks the huddle on third down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.